frosty day, Sulphur Springs, Texas. We've been sitting around all day waiting for the weather to clear to stop snowing, so we're going to do a Scud run into Tulsa. We've checked our weather. A little bit of snow coming in from the southwest, heading this way. It is well below freezing. There's an icing air met on our route of flight, but it's 8,000 and above, so we should be okay. We've got an emergency plan. If we notice any significant icing on the aircraft, to divert immediately and maintain altitude and try to get to the nearest safe place.
We actually we chose to not continue to Tulsa last night after leaving Canton and leaving the Jeff Skiles event. There's some terrain there about McAllister, just south of McAllister, some high terrain, and with the temperatures below freezing, we couldn't see the clouds, so we didn't want to continue that flight because we didn't know if we might enter the clouds. And with the temps freezing above, we didn't want to get into some icing conditions, so we decided to can it and camped out at my parents' house last night.
Good idea. Now we do have a small band to the north of us coming. You see that?
Yeah.
So we'll just keep an eye on that. We're going to be at 1,000 feet AGL for the till we get north of McAllister at least. Alrighty.
Hello?
I got you.
Hello?
Are you calling someone?
My dad. Hey, Dad, can you hear me? We're actually just taxiing out right now. Yeah, we had to get some fuel and stuff. So, but I'll let you know. I'll let you know when we make it. Okay? I will. I love y'all. Bye, Dad. I guess parents never quit worrying about their babies.
No.
Alright, so we'll hold short right here. Set the parking brake. Alright, when you're ready, pre-takeoff checklist.
Alright. Alright, brakes test.
Brakes are good.
Flight controls.
Okay, ailerons. Free and correct. Free and correct.
Flight.
Elevator. Free and correct. And rudder. Free and correct.
Flight instruments.
Alright, so that is set level. Altimeter setting was 3046. So 3046, we're on 300. It's showing a slight climb, that's level. Tube is full of fluid. Airspeed showing 0. Okay.
Okay. That back on.
Okay.
Alright. Set engine switch to the green, carpet off. Go ahead and set throttle to 1700.
Okay, we'll go mixture rich and throttle up 1700 RPMs, and I've got the brakes.
Okay. We'll check mags.
There's 16, and there's 1700 RPMs. All right, right mag. Slight drop, back to both.
Left mag.
Left mag. Back to both. Carb heat. Carb back in. Oil temperature is slowly coming up. Oil pressure's in the green. Fuel's in the green. Suction's in the green. Amp meter showing a slight charge. We're going to test that. It'll drop. Back in. Goes back. Pull our carb heat. Idle test.
Idle condition motor.
And we still have an engine, so carb heat back in. 1000 RPMs.
Excellent.
Okay.
Alright, trim set for takeoff.
Alright, trim is set for takeoff.
Alright, heading indicator set. Comm navs are set. That's our
set.
ATIS. This is our, excuse me, I think I popped that back up the boat. There we go.
Oh, this one stays level, and then if you want to hear both.
Oh, you got it. Okay, great. I got you.
That's what that static was.
Yeah. Alright. Doors, windows locked.
We're closed and latched on my side.
Closed and latched.
You got that cabin heat on?
Cabin heat is on.
Perfect.
Transponder squawking altitude 1200. Throttle friction good. Traffic and clearance good. Brakes release.
Okay. Parking brake is released, and I'll let you call departure.
Cool. Sulphur Springs traffic, Skyhawk 4976 golf taken active. Runway 1 for departure to the north. Sulphur Springs.
Okay, and just looking, looks clear out here.
Clear left.
Alright, and just looking at the concrete, there's a little bit of ice, so we're going to use minimal braking while we're on the runway. So we're going to get lined up and...
you're going to go and do a soft field takeoff?
Yeah, we'll do soft field.
Going to go ahead and set 20?
Flaps 10. Yeah, feel that slide a little bit there.
Yep. Are you going to go flaps 20 or 10?
10.
Oh, you're just going to do a short field takeoff?
Yeah, just short.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to do soft field.
No, it's fine.
Alright, now in the event that we have issues, there's a lake straight in front of us, so...
Hope you're coming on. Alright, here we go.
If we lose a motor, we're...
Alright,
yeah, good times. Sulphur Springs traffic, Skyhawk 476 golf, low wing, runway 1, departure to the north, Sulphur Springs, see ya.
There's 50, rotate.
Alright, get your airspeed. Just should get some pretty decent performance out of it today.
It should be really smooth.
And Sulphur Springs traffic, Skyhawk 4976 golf, up 1 departure, runway 1, departing straight out, Sulphur Springs. Alright.
On course heading is going to be 174.
Alright.
No, that's 174 on a plus.
Yeah,
353.
Alright. Now we got some obstructions right off the bat to be aware of.
Alright, so there's 1,000. We're going to level off right here.
Alright, we got to keep our eyes peeled. About 5 miles northwest of the field, there's an obstruction at 787 AGL, so it's going to be 300 foot below us, but keep an eye on it. We didn't get an altimeter setting.
Yeah, I did. 3046.
Okay,
yeah.
excellent. Right.
That's actually pretty where East Texas got the snow dusting today. It's pretty out here.
You can kind of see it in the shot here off the nose. Actually looks really good.
That would be a devastating snowstorm to Texas. You see it, that's what you see.
I'm going to angle the nose cam down just so you see how close to the ground we are.
Yeah.
This is crop dust and flying right here. We're showing 1,200, so obstruction northwest 2 miles. There it is. I got the obstruction water tower.
Yeah, I see it.
787.
I know during the fall and stuff when I make this trip, I usually fly this low because I like to really look at the scenery and stuff and check it out. And you know, sometimes it's nice just to, you know, low and slow is sometimes the way to go, and just enjoy the flying. It's pretty.
We got plenty of emergency fuels down here. They're pretty much everywhere.
Yeah.
Alright, we got another obstruction closer to our altitude, right before we get to the coast of the lake, 935.
Okay, I see it right off the lake there.
935 AGL.
Yeah, I've got it in sight.
It's going to be 300 foot below us, so we need to keep it on.
It's going to be just to the right of us. If you look at the lake, you can see it running up and down. See it?
I do see it.
We're clear of that one.
That's a sweet shot coming off the nose.
Looks nice.
We're still using our multiple tablets here. I'm wearing Garmin Pilot today. Matt's using ForeFlight. I think I've about got him converted to Garmin Pilot.
It's nice.
Now there is, just to let you know, Matt, there's a band of snow. I think you can see it right there. It's showing up on radar.
Okay.
You feeling okay?
Yeah, feel good.
All right.
The airplane's running good. I can see that layer that's just above us here. I do have it in sight. We're still well below
it.
Yeah.
There's that tower right there. You got it?
Yeah.
You guys probably saw it on the video. We kind of tracked right over top of it. Now we're flying out over, this is Cooper Lake. And normally we'd like to stick as close to the shore as possible and not fly directly over it. But in the interest of expediency, a good rule of thumb when flying over water, that don't get any farther away than you can glide to the shore. So
all that and be really high.
We're not exactly following that rule at this moment.
You'll notice though, I really looked at the instrument, engine instruments prior to doing that.
Yeah.
Make sure everything's, tip top. And this isn't much water to go over. I mean.
The good rule of thumb though is just to track the shoreline as close as you can.
And there's a couple of little islands that we could, if we need it, we could make. Yeah.
You can't really see it in the nose cam. Well, you can see one of them there.
Yeah. Try to give you a view of both of them there.
You're tracking straight towards those two obstructions, water tower right there.
Yeah, I got
water tower right there.
And then the other tower's got a beacon on it.
Yep.
Then there's that one there. It's got two. You can see the little island there.
Just the water being so low.
Yeah.
Looking good.
I got a tower here.
Yep, I see the beacon on it.
I used to spend my summers out at this lake right here. It's kind of sad to see it so low.
Yeah, we'll get some rain. So you say they were pumping the water from here down to Dallas?
Yeah, well they were a couple of summers ago. I know they started...
at that tower?
Yeah, I've got it. I've got both of them, this one and the one right in front of us. We'll just go in between them here.
Yeah, see, they're showing up on the sectional. We were just, yeah, I got you. One thing I'll tell all the starting out student pilots, don't just assume that the obstruction you see is the one that's on the sectional. Because there are other obstructions out here. There's two other towers over there. If you were just looking at those water towers, you'd totally miss those guys. And the guide wires coming off of the towers are something that you don't see.
That's a good reason why you always have your head outside of the cockpit. I know with the fancy gadgets that we have nowadays, from the the glass cockpit to the iPads and Android tablets and stuff, it's easy to get carried away with looking at them, and it's good to also keep your head outside of the airplane.
And if you're flying together with another person, have them looking for traffic too. Don't have them inside the cockpit.
Right. Yeah, there's Cooper, Texas. My brother is a deputy here, and I really wish I could have seen him, but time to get back to Tulsa.
Yes, sir. I got the tower off our east side.
Yeah. It
says that one's about 760 AGL.
That one down there, little one?
Correction, 760 MSL 320 AGL. Alright, we can get back on our course.
Yeah.
There's a small band of precip we're about to pass under. I think this radar information is about 5 minutes old, so it's off that direction.
Yeah.
One thing I am going to do is turn on my Wi-Fi over here, so I'm using this telephone for dual purpose. We did put some safety fuel in here just to make sure we got plenty of fuel if we have any issues. Alright. So we're actually online. We've been testing on this flight. We've been testing some cool stuff to where we can actually stream live from the cockpit as we're flying. So when we do some Share Aviation events, we're going to try to stream that live over Google Hangouts. So if you guys aren't subscribed or you haven't downloaded Google Hangouts for your mobile device, or
tune in, see what Paris weather's reporting.
Check it out. From 138 to destination. So now, obviously, guys, we're not going to get this entire flight, but this is kind of a nice little sampling of what you can do in marginal VFR conditions. We thought about this flight a lot. We planned out maximum safety, maximum ways out of the sticky situations. You got that tower over there? So if we didn't feel this was a safe endeavor, we wouldn't do it.
And if ever in doubt, always err on the side of caution.
Yeah, just make the call. I posted a blog to www.shareaviation.com. Go to the blogs section. You click on that. There's a blog in there about private pilot check ride. Am I ready? I just kind of was talking about that. You know, you'll understand if you read that. If you read that blog, kind of what I was talking about. You'll know you're ready to be a private pilot or ready to be a pilot when you can make the tough decision on the ground, and don't be all gung-ho and ready to get up in the sky just because you feel like it. There's a lot of dead pilots that they wish they'd made that call on the ground, I would imagine. Hey, St. Peter. I should have called that flight, right?
Right.
He's like, yep, you should have called it.
See if we can go to 2000 MSL here and see what it does.
Yep. Get a little closer to Tulsa. Start listening to Tulsa approach.
I like it. I don't see any clouds here at our level at 2000. I think we're safe here.
I don't either.
They still look, the little scattered stuff looks to be still, you know, another 500 feet up.
Yep. Now the decks do drop between here and McAllister.
Okay.
So McAllister broken in 1009.
Okay, so if we have to, I mean, we can go back down to 1500. But I like this.
Nice and smooth.
Excuse me just a moment, guys. There's my sister calling. She's worried.
Are you okay? Here, you want me to take, I got flight controls.
You got the airplane. Hello? No, I haven't landed, Caleb. We are, actually, we're VFR at 2,000 feet, just west of Paris, so we're on our way, though. Yeah. You can't cuss, Caleb. You're actually on video right now. Don't cuss. You're actually, our viewers could probably hear what you're saying. I don't know, though. So, all right, love you. You want to fly it a little bit?
Yeah, I'll fly a bit.
Good.
Doesn't matter to me, brother.
No, you're good.
Flag or tail.
Yeah, you can see that kind of stuff right there.
Yep. Slip it a little bit.
I can almost guarantee you get into that stuff right there. There's ice.
Oh yeah.
So
I do see visibility dropping off ahead of us. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah. Well, and that stuff there looks to be.
Yep.
So go ahead and drop it back down to 1500 or go back to 2000. Yeah, because we're starting to.
Yep, I see it. So big shout out to Ryan, ATX Aviation. He said make sure you film this flight. So we weren't going to film it, but it's for you, Ryan.
He also, while we were eating lunch, he told us to, if we had any concern about the weather, to give him a call, and he would, he'd, you know, kind of be like our own little briefer. You know, he was going to check the weather for us and kind of do his research. Luckily, it kind of cleared out for us, and didn't have to rely on that much. But I mean, that's what aviation's about. It's brothers helping brothers. I mean, you know, he didn't have to try to check the weather for us and try to help us out. And I mean, that's what it's about, is helping guys out, and it really clears out that way. You see?
Yep. There's that layer right there, 1,900.
Yeah.
You guys, maybe I'll pan the camera over, you can see that. You see those low laying clouds? That's the 1,900 layer. We're sitting about 1,750, give or take. And then above that's that broken layer, they're saying overcast at 7,005, so.
That stuff there's just like patchy, just hit and miss.
Move the camera back now.
Here, the temperature showing, what is it, About 10 degrees Celsius.
Yeah. 10 below.
Negative 10 Celsius.
Negative 10 Celsius.
And there's Parsons here. See if you can, I want to try to pan the camera real quick. I don't know if I can do it though.
What are you looking for?
Look right over here. Let me, my controls.
Your controls, yeah.
See Parsons right here?
Yeah.
Down right off of our nose. There's a private strip here.
Yeah, I got it.
Right there.
I'm looking right at it.
Yeah. It's a nice little private strip. I met that guy at Rec Ball. He's a really nice guy.
Yeah, we're
all right, now that I got you off course, your airplane, you get us back on course.
All right, flight controls.
Your flight controls.
Yeah, wait, you screwed me all up.
Yeah, it's a nice little strip. I don't know how long that is. Probably, I was going to guesstimate 2,000. That's what the iPad shows.
2,000?
Yep.
351. Thereabouts.
There, right off the nose, you can see the Red River.
I'll do a little S-turn over it.
Yeah. Let me remind you, the horns beat OU this year.
The what?
The horns beat OU this year.
Yeah, thanks.
Well, it really clears that out there.
It does.
I like it.
There's the Red River.
I guess the only reason they called it the Red River was just, I guess, in the summer it turns red with the clay, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, it's red dirt.
Red dirt?
Red dirt, sir. Doing S-turns right over the Red River. And those controls centered. And now we're in Oklahoma. Let's try that on for size.
Yeah.
Get back on our course line here.
The weather's just as crazy in Oklahoma as it is in Texas.
Yep.
Take us on up to 2,000.
On up to 2,000?
Yeah, that stuff's out there. I don't see any of it out in front of us.
Looks good. Look at our performance, man. We're like 800 foot per minute, barely pulling up on the yoke. Just back on 351. That's looking great.
I bet Tulsa's VFR, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, let's check there's a great application you guys should download. It's called MeTam, Mike Echo Tango Alpha Mike. Android. It's a free application. It basically lets you put all your METARs and TAFs on one screen, so you can compare a route of flight based off of those. And these are all 15 minutes ago. Here, our next overcast 1,900 in McAllister, so we are going to have to get below 2,000 in McAllister.
Yeah, I'm not seeing that. I don't know.
I think it's that little hazy band right there that's saying overcast 1,900. Viz 10, that's 15 minutes ago.
Go ahead and start a slow descent. We'll go down to 1,500. That way we can check out the scenery.
Yeah, might as well. So AGL, we're actually going to be, what, 700, 800 foot?
Above.
We crop dusting.
One airplane's running fine. Suction's good. Amp-meter's good. All pressure.
Looking good suction, yeah. Only thing about terrain like this is it's hard to get to a safety field, so there's kind of a little. We're going to start flying over some forested area. We was talking to you yesterday, or we were talking to you yesterday. No, it was today. He's like, some guy had a Cherokee, was all souped up, and he said, hey, took it down here, put it up in the trees.
Oh, yeah. That was a friend of mine that I helped him wash that airplane, and he had built his own runway at his house, and yeah, took off. What got him was density altitude. It was a hot summer day. He had full fuel on board, and it's not a very long runway, so I mean he stalled it into the trees. Called it right into the trees.
It's like that Google Plus photo. Flight lessons here with it was like a Cherokee 180 like stuffed into the tree. That was great. Know your density altitude calculations in your POH. Don't be afraid to pull out your POH.
It's really, really extremely pretty out here during the fall.
Yeah.
When the trees start turning colors.
It's looking great. I'm going to try to get an angle so you guys can see just how low we are.
Yeah. And you still see right up here, there's still some open stuff where, if needed, we could set down.
That's a great angle right there, guys. You can really see just how low to the ground we are cruising along over this terrain out here. Do a slight bank to the right, see if we can get it. And you can see where the storms have come through and knocked a lot of these trees down.
Yep.
Alrighty. That's pretty sweet. That was a cool shot. Oh, that's cool. Ryan just sent a... Oh, that's cool. Ooh, a little tumble.
The wind coming off those hills.
Yep.
See if I can give you guys a view of the hillside here.
It's beautiful terrain, isn't it?
Yep.
For Oklahoma, this is about as mountainous as Oklahoma gets. Which isn't much. That's cool, man. Ryan just made a form whereby we can submit our bio information. That's pretty sweet. The terrain's coming up a bit.
Really pretty.
It is pretty. Terrain's coming up a lot, actually.
I'll start a slow climb.
You know, this is, back in the day, this was all an inland ocean at one point.
Dew point -12 Celsius. 3047.
3047?
Yep. Alistair Regional Airport. Automated weather observation. 2316 Zulu. Wind 010 at 05. Visibility 10. Sky condition scattered 1,900. Overcast 7,000. Temperature -08 Celsius. Dew point -12 Celsius. Altimeter 3047.
Okay.
Yep. Look over there. It's snowing. It's not snowing, but it's a little bit of a haze layer over there.
That's fog.
That's fog coming up. Alright guys, well, we've flown over the most scenic route of our flight, so I'm going to go ahead and cut the video off here, but be sure to like, comment, subscribe, PremiereAviationHD on YouTube. Go to www.shareaviation.com. Sign up if you have a YouTube channel. If you just like aviation, you want to learn more about it, want to talk about aviation, blog about it, take pictures, make sure you go to shareaviation.com and sign up, and we will catch you on the flip side.
Blue skies, well, not today, but eventually blue skies again.
Eventually blue skies, way up there.
Yeah.
There's a little sliver of blue skies. Fly safe, guys.
Wherever you are in the world, share your Aviation. Share aviation. A network for pilots by pilots.